Hello, class. My name is Latanya Savage, and I'm going to help you hold on to your toes. According to the Diabetic Research Institute, 34.2 million Americans have diabetes. That's 10.5% of our entire population. And 7.2 million of those people don't even know that they have it. Diabetes affects so many body parts, and it is the cause of so many complications like heart disease, strokes, blindness, kidney failure, and lower limb amputation, ergo, your toes. In 2017, diabetes was the seventh leading cause of death, which is terrible but also sad because it is preventable and manageable. Now, diabetes is basically our inability to effectively create or use our own insulin. So, when I was diagnosed 2 years ago with diabetes, my A1C was 8.0. Now, a normal A1C is below 5.7. So, I went in because my legs were hurting and I wanted to know what was causing that pain, only to find out it was diabetes because my insulin wasn't being produced properly, which was causing the aches and pains in my legs. So, in talking to Dr. Robert Vissing, he gave me some steps to take in order to manage the disease so that I can live a freer life without pain and effects of the disease. So I'm going to tell those things to you because I want to help you to prevent or even better manage your disease. So the first thing was exercise. Exercise, number one, the physical activity makes you feel better, but it also increases your sensitivity to insulin, and that's what we want to do. So if you're somebody like me who doesn't like to go to the gym, I encourage you to take those clothes off of your bike or your treadmill and use that in your home. Like every day, get up and exercise, move that body. The whole idea is to move more today than you moved yesterday. I can tell you that this works because when I was told to do this, I lost 22 pounds, which caused my A1C to go from 8.0 to 5.4, which is basically like somebody who does not have diabetes. The next thing I want to tell you that he told me to do was to get a healthy diet. Then that's not sexy, that's not fun, but it's something that we have to do. So, what you have to do is remove some things like carbs and sugars and add some things like fruits and vegetables and nuts and berries and fish. Add those things into your diet because it helps you begin to regulate your glucose level. Now, a healthy glucose level is under 100. And then if your glucose level is 100 to 125, you are pre-diabetic. And then 126 and above, you are considered diabetic. So we want to do these things in order to get our numbers down. And then the third thing you want to do is reduce stress. Now you want to reduce stress because stress causes our glucose levels to rise, and it causes this thing that's called fight or flight mode. And so, what you want to do is reduce that in your life. You want to get rid of negative Nancy's. You want to remove all negative things from your space. And you want to begin to add peace and joy and happiness. And then, lastly, you want to check your feet. And I know that sounds simple, but you want to check your feet because feet are normally the first thing that show diabetic trauma because sometimes you bang your foot on your desk, on the edge of your bed, you drop things on your toes, and if you don't pay attention, it will cause bruising and it will cause sores and scars. And if you don't moisturize your feet, It will cause your skin to crack, which may cause you to catch an infection. So you definitely want to check your feet. So WebMD says that there are two types of diabetics. Type 1, which is somebody has to have insulin, and you get insulin through injection or pump, or type 2, which a lot of people are type 2, which can be handled with your diet and exercise and changing your lifestyle. So in conclusion, I want to tell you that in order to regulate your glucose level, you want to exercise, you want to change your diet, add more fruits and vegetables, remove that sugar and those carbs, you want to reduce stress, and you want to check your feet. And yes, diabetes is a deadly disease, but it is preventable and it is manageable. So I charge you today to take the steps to maintain a healthy glucose level, and promise yourself to check your feet to make sure that there are no complications, because I want you to be able to wiggle your toes.